Hello friends, and welcome to episode 9 of the Fishing Fiend blog. Nice of you to join me again. I'm doing something slightly different today. We're going to have a fish on a river in South Manchester instead of North Manchester. North Manchester's rivers have been, the fishing's been a bit thin on the ground recently, as those who've been following my live streams will know. I've been putting plenty of effort in on the River Irwell behind my house and not getting any results, so I thought I'll come just for a couple of hours this afternoon and try a river on the south side of town, the other side of the tracks. So for those of you who know where I am on this sandy wooded river with airport noise behind me, some of you might recognise it, but I'm going to give it a go. It's got plenty of chub in here, grayling, dace and the occasional brownie, which will get released straight away. But it's just nice to be out. It's a lovely sunny day. I can feel as though the weather's changing. It's 6 degrees today. The weather's slowly warming up. I hate February. I'm going to fish. Let's just turn things around. There we go. That's downstream. With the same kit that I used, or similar kit that I used at Salford Keys the other night when I was trying out those luminous lures for perch. But that's what I'm using. A cut down 5cm paddle tail, so it's probably now 3.5cm, a 1 gram jig head, and we'll see how we get on. You don't want to make baits too big at this time of the year, but it's a lovely place, and I'm going to put the old GoPro on my head and we'll see what that looks like. I say I'm going to fish for 2.5 hours, but I think I'm going to fish for as long as I can still feel my toes. And I don't know how long that's going to be. Right then. It's a miracle I haven't gone head over heels, to be honest. That's my normal standard. And I'm glad because it's blooming cold, this water. I might bring a thermometer with me the next time I go river fishing and just see what this water temperature is. But my toes are telling me the water temperature is COLD. Which is not my favourite temperature. Anyway, let's cast into this little gap here. It's a daisy. I'll catch the tree behind me. There we go. See, this is the problem. All of Manchester's rivers have got a very low fish stock density because the water quality isn't brilliant. How long have we gone now? We've been fishing for half an hour, and in 10 minutes I think we'll swap lure, because this one hasn't done the business yet, and we'll swap it. I don't know what we'll swap it for. Something bright, and see if that makes a difference. Something horrible and bright. Right. Like an orange or pink or something like that. And see if that makes any sort of difference to these fish. I've done my orders for the day anyway. It took me from 8 o'clock this morning till about 12:30. It's a quiet time of the year. In the summer when it's busy I can start at 6 o'clock in the morning, work, do my orders till midday, fanny around doing other stuff, and then go fishing normally. So it's quite a nice existence at the moment, doing my online fishing orders, fishing tackle orders, and getting as much fishing in as I can. So that's why I've got the time and the inclination now to start doing these videos, because once my new website that I'm working on behind the scenes comes, well, not comes, goes live is the correct phrase, I shall use the fishing tackle I'm selling while I'm fishing, so you can actually see what it looks like, and we'll see how we get on with that. Advertise my own goods, cut out the middleman. I currently, for those of you who are adventurous and want to hunt me down, I've got a shop on eBay as well. But I try not to sell as much as on eBay because they take such a bloody horrible big cut of everything that you do. They say, oh, our low fees are only 12%. Well, actually, if you use their low fee option, you don't sell anything. You've got to use their promoted listings to actually make any decent sales. So basically, you're giving them 25% of whatever you sell, which very often is more than you're actually making yourself. So you're actually working for the benefit of eBay rather than the benefit of yourself. So that's the problem with other people's platforms, especially eBay. I think it's the same. I never bothered with Etsy, but I believe from pals who do sell on Etsy that it's a very similar scenario. You can list stuff for sale and it will sell, but slowly, and really they want you to do promoted listings. But so what? So what? I think I did about over 50 grand in sales last year, which is not shabby. And this year, I'm going to try to see if I can get closer to 6 figures, which will be interesting. That's a good cast. There we go. But it is hard work. Everyone thinks, oh, it's not that easy doing that. But it's not. It takes a lot of time. Packaging, dealing with don't have awkward customers. Demanding customers. It's a better description, isn't it? Royal Mail are useless. Bloody hell, they're great at not sending stuff. So this section of river that I'm on, quite a few of you will recognise it. That used to be free fishing, and then Prince Albert took it on, and I've been reliably informed, which is why I'm here, that Prince Albert have given up the fishing rights on this section. I don't know why. But it's reversed, even though the Prince Albert signs are still up, it's reverted back to free fishing. If someone corrects me, I shall edit the video and put a note in the comments to that effect. But to the best of my knowledge, my reliable source, who is a member of Prince Albert, I used to be, but I'm not anymore, a member of that club, which is the largest fishing club in England, I think. It's an excellent fishing club, brilliant waters. But they've told me, I've been told that this is now free fishing again, which is why I'm here, because I don't go poaching other people's waters. Well, not knowingly anyway. I do make an effort to find out, and I have asked. So that's that. Let's see. So I like Bray. You just feel the lure tripping along the bottom sometimes. You can hear the aircraft take off noise. What could be landing noise for all I know. Oh, stuck in that. Let's go and have a look. Stuck in the wood. And out it comes. It's a fine looking run, but there's just not a lot in it, which is sad. Fishing up each side of this tongue of water. Oh, nothing, nada. Let's go for the middle. And again, we're stuck somewhere. Let's slowly make our way up round here. This is where I really should have a stick, but I'm a dick. Let's just have a cast here. I really can't be. Oof. I'm close to my nicky nacky nose here. I'm close to the limits of human endurance, I think is the terminology. There we go. Right, let's see. What we're at and what we're up to here. So I'll probably be able to get out on this side near this bridge. Well, I'm back in the car now. I can't feel my toes. I managed just over an hour's fishing. I did 200 yards, so basically from the bridge near the airport to the next footbridge upstream, and oh my word, my toes are cold. Never mind, I really enjoyed it. It's a lovely bit of river. I've never actually fished that section before because it used to be someone's club water and now it's free water. So I always enjoy those the most. I didn't see a fish, touch a fish, feel a fish, smell a fish, anything a fish. And that's the way it goes sometimes, and you can't hide from the fact that when you're fishing urban waters, and even that, to believe this water, believe me, it runs through a lot of times. This is an urban stream that I've been on. Flows into the Mersey. These urban waters are difficult. You can't expect to catch huge numbers of fish, especially in the winter. But when fish do come along, they're special. And that's why I keep going back. I'm back, and I'm going to keep on making videos about it because it's good fun. And I enjoy it. And I enjoy you coming along. So give me a like and a subscribe if you've not done that before. And we'll carry on with the journey. There we go, welcome back. I'm changed locations and I'm fishing for the first time in my life. I'm fishing the River Tame at Jet Amber Fields in Greater Manchester, and I'll come with my pal Phil, who's fishing on the other side of this section there. He's on the stick float. I'm on a feeder into this pool. On the first cast, lovely spot. Lovely, the river just runs there. It's just a central run, and it's quite deep as well. It's about 6 to 8 feet deep, I reckon. And then sadly, there's a water company sewage overflow. But it's a nice day. I've never fished here before. It's recently been stocked with chub, dace, and roach. And in true Fishing Fiend Mike style, they've put thousands of fish in, and I can probably bank, but we'll see. I've got a few hours. I mean, it's 10:30 in the morning. I'm going to stay till about 1:30, 2 o'clock. I'm fishing the feeder. I'm not going to show you my rig at the moment, but it's Drenham, there you can see, Drenham feeder, double maggot on the hook, bred inside the feeder. I always fish quite a long tail, so it's about a 3 foot tail. Size 16 Guru hook. There are they. Hold on. one of those on the hook and a £4 hook length, because you always need a decent hook length on Manchester rivers. There's plenty of trout here to smash you up, and they don't care what time of the year it is. Anyway, we'll see how we get on, and thanks for joining me again, because I do like these videos, and I do like the comments and the likes that you leave. So if you've got a comment, whether it's good or bad, get it down there in the comments below, say hello, and thanks for joining me again, and I'll come back in each swim that I fish, so you can have a little look at it. There we go, I'll stand back here. You can have a look at how I'm set up. There we go, look at that. Aldi rucksack, takeaway tub fishing tackle box, landing net, maggots, bread smashed up this morning in my wife's juicer. And what can you ask for? A nice day out on the river, apart from a few fish. You can see down there, can I see if I lift the camera up, you can see the faster water, it just runs off there. So I'm in this pool at the top, the riffle 30 yards to my right, but we've walked up, I don't know, 500 metres from the car park, so we've got plenty of water to have a go at on the way back. We'll see how we get on. So thanks for joining me again. I'll shut up now, stop the waffle, get on with the fishing. I'll see you in a minute. Snaggy here. Woo. There we go. See, for all the doubters, I do know how to catch a fish. So after that trout, I've been in another 20 minutes, so I'm just about to move on. But I've just been reliably informed by the internet that 2 weeks ago there was 1,500 roach, 1,500 dace, and 1,000 chub released into this exact swim here at this location. And I'm here, I'm fishing literally 10 yards out from where those fish were released, and I can't catch a single silverfish on a bread flake feeder with double maggot. And all I can catch is trout. It's madness, isn't it? I bet all those fish, there's been a flood, I bet they're all 10 miles downstream in Stockport Downs town centre and beyond, all the way in the Mearth. They've been Warrington by now. But hey, another 5 minutes on this swim, I'll move on to the next swim and see what happens. That's the advantage of travelling light with the old rucksack. A few casts in each swim, move on, and then as it gets that time, pack up and pick the kids up from school at 3 o'clock. So we'll try another swim in a minute. So here we go, last swim of the day. It's not been very productive really. There's Phil. Loads of crud and plastic on the opposite bank hanging from the trees, and in front of me there's the rod tip. And the feeder's just like midstream here. Still the same bait. Bread flake in the maggots, and that's it. Let's see what happens. I've had a trout. My friend Phil, who you can see behind me, has just had a trout from the swim over my shoulder here. We're both hoping to catch one of the silvers that have been stopped recently by the Environment Agency. Some of the silvers, but they seem to have just completely and utterly vanished from this section of the river where they were originally stocked. So it's good that I've actually caught a fish on camera on this on the blog for a change. It is still February. As you can see, but there's no leaves on the trees behind me. The wind's blowing. It's freezing cold. It's now coming up for 2 o'clock, so we're going to pack up and drive home so we can pick the kids up from school. Well, magic of the internet. Here I am, back on my favourite blanking swim on the Irwell. I'm going to keep sticking at it, you know, here. So this is the last part of this video. I'm going to keep sticking at it here. Phil had a trout last time we came, just before I arrived, for about £2. I've seen pictures that people have sent me on Facebook Messenger of grayling, perch, chub, trout, all sorts of stuff from here, but not a barbel or a carp, which is what I would love to catch most of all. So we're going to give it another few hours today. It's Friday, and then we'll see how we get on. I'll come back to you in a minute. I'll show you my tackle when I've set the rods up, which are there just behind me. Hang on, we'll just flip. This is what my setup look. This is my setup for the day. A pair of rods, Chinese chair, Aldi rucksack, camera, and that's going to be my view. So let's just hope we'll catch a fish. It was nice to catch a fish on the Tame the other time, and on the Bollin we had a bit of a struggle in the cold. It took me ages for to get circulation going round in my toes again after that freezing cold water. It's not too bad today. It's about 9 degrees. It's a bit up. This is like Manchester. This is Manchester summer weather, isn't it? 10 degrees and cloudy, and a lot of humidity in the air. But it's the last day of February, and that excites me because we're getting closer and closer to the clocks changing, spring coming properly, and summer coming back, which is what I love. So plenty of things in the pipeline. I'll have a chat with you in a bit when I get set up and fishing. Hold on a minute. Ooh, there we go, I'm in. Nice fish as well. Oh wow, it's off. That was a big fish. That was a big fish.
A big trout?
Yeah, massive trout. Look at this thing. Wow, what a fish.
Did it snap you off?
No.
It just came off.
Let's just have a look at the hook now and see if I've still got a hook on. Wow.
Yeah, it snapped you off, didn't it? Yeah.
Yes, snap the hook on. Wow, and that's 4 pound 12 ounce bacon string.
It's a big trout there.
That was a big trout. So that was 5 pound breaking strain hook length.
It's gone.
Snap like cotton.
Isn't it?
It is, what a fish.
I had a barbel snap 10 pound hook
So
down in the Mersey.
this rod here, this is on 8 pound hook length.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to have an upgrade, I think.
Yeah, I think I'm 5 pound on that one.
And the rod tip just went boom. Oh,
Hey, they're here.
they're here.
I reckon it was that.
Yes, very possibly. Yeah. Wow, that was a plonker. Wow. What can I say? I can't catch them. When I catch a huge fish like I was just talking about, or hook one, I think hopefully you'll see it. It's picked up on the GoPro. It just launched itself 3 feet out of the water and snapped me at the hook on the hook links. And I'm using 0.15 reflow power line, which is 5 pound breaking strain. Ping. Look at that, Phil's in.
No, hang on.
Is it a false alarm? No, there's definitely a fish on.
Oh yeah.
What is it?
Grayling.
It's a grayling. Whee. Oh, yeah, I do. Hang on. Oh, here we go. I can't believe it. I stopped this grayling belongs to me. I stopped this grayling. I've got a claim in this fish.
Well, that's twice in 2 weeks its second cast.
Wow. Second cast, twice in 2 weeks. But it's better than me, El Blanco. I can't catch a thing on here at the moment. And don't fall in. There we go. See, I can't catch them, but you can. Is that a maggot feeder?
Yeah.
Well done.
It's green as well.
It's not a bad fish. Look at that. This is a lovely grayling, that, isn't it? There we go. We'll cut that out and call it a day now. There we go.